How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. So, I had the Veltra down here last night, and I managed to get the John Deere up there, and I think it looks really, really good. Kind of feels like less of a waste of money now that it's properly on display as well, because it was sort of sitting down here, but it just looked sort of awkward and out of place. But yeah, wasn't too bad to get it up there, and it actually fits really well. I was kind of thinking that the wheelbase would be a little bit longer than the farm-all, but no, it actually fits really, really well. So I'm happy about that. That is all done now and looking good. We've also got the pickup out with the gooseneck, because Jason phoned me earlier this morning and asked whether we could drop off the farm-all, because apparently their trailer is out for the day and it won't be back till later or tomorrow. And I said, yep, it's fine. I also asked whether we can pick up the case while we're at it, and he said, yep, all good. So we're going to get this loaded up. And we'll take it over there, we'll get the paperwork and the payment sorted out, and that'll be all good. Which also means we can grab the Massey and the International from the farmyard and get it all cleaned up and get it onto the shop floor. So, yeah, that'll be good. Also, I just wanted to mention, for those who might be concerned, that I may have scratched the farm-all when I dropped it off, or lifted it off. No, it's absolutely fine. I probably should have put like a blanket or some cardboard or something in there, but it was absolutely fine. No scratches or anything at all. I was being nice and gentle, so that's all good. Nothing to worry about there. But yeah, we are going to get this loaded up. And we'll get everything paid for and all of the paperwork sorted out. Talking about paid for, we still haven't got our money for the harvesting job that we did yesterday. Usually they're quite quick with paying, so I don't know what the deal there is. Let's get that ramp up. I do like the electric ramp on this. Really, really handy. But anyway, yeah, I might need to find out about that payment. But yeah, I'm going to get this thing strapped down and we're going to head over to Clever Motors. So I'll see you there. Alright, so everything's strapped down and we're just coming up to Clever Motors here. And it also just started raining, so that's less than ideal. But anyway, it's fine. We don't really have any field work or anything to do today that I know of anyway, that I can think of. No, I think we're okay. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem. It's just, yeah, I don't like working in the rain in general. Right, we are going to leave the pickup here. And we'll get that ramp unfolded so long. That should be fine. And, yeah, the case is still sitting up there. Ooh, I think they sold the... There was a big tractor there, wasn't it? I think there was a big case over there. That's gone. But, yeah, hopefully that'll be fine, but I'm going to go in. I'm getting all soaked here. We're going to get the paperwork done, and, yeah, we'll take that case home. Alright, so we have got the paperwork sorted out, as well as the payment, and I've got the little farm all offloaded there. Oh, I just noticed Zach is here. I didn't actually see him around. Anyway, we also have the keys for our brand new tractor. Well, I mean, new to us. It's brand new second-hand, is what it is. But, yeah, really, really nice tractor. And apparently this thing has got about 260 horsepower, which is a lot. And, I mean, I was kind of thinking about the John Deere as well, since I saw these two tractors here. And I had a bit of a different plan. And I like the John Deere. The problem is, I was suspecting that it didn't have enough horsepower, and it doesn't. It's only got about 160. What I did like about it is the front attacher, which the case doesn't have. But this thing has got 100 horsepower more than that one. But my initial sort of idea was to maybe speak to Jason and trade the Massey along with the International, and maybe pay in a little bit if we needed to get one of these two. And I really had my eye on the John Deere, but yeah, it came down to the power at the end. But yeah, I do like the case a lot. It's a beautiful tractor. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. Really old school, but a lovely tractor. Get this loaded up, get that dropped down. That seems to be working fine. Jason did say that everything works absolutely fine on this, and I'm sure it does. Engine's very smooth. I like that. Lovely tractor. Yeah, I think this is going to be really good for the farm, because we've always sort of been power limited on the implements that we were buying. And this means we can sort of go quite a lot bigger on the equipment that we get for the farm. And it would be nice to start upgrading some of what we have there to make just things a lot easier, especially when we get back into arable, which I really want to do at some point. We're sort of focused on grass and silage and that sort of a thing at the moment, but I think this is going to be really handy even for that. So yeah, that is really good. I am going to get this thing strapped down, and we're going to take it back to the farm, and we'll go get the Massey and the International and get them up for sale. Alright, so I have got the case down at the farmyard. I've already got the Massey cleaned up and on the shop floor, and we're just bringing the International in now. I was doing a bit of work off camera there because I don't want to get all of the equipment wet, but the rain has since passed, so that's all good. Hopefully it'll stay dry for the remainder of the day, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're just gonna get this cleaned up real quick, and we'll get this onto the shop floor, and that'll just be really, really good for the dealership to have a bit of stock back in again, because yeah, it was getting a little bit on the sort of empty side there, actually very much on the empty side, and I was getting a little bit worried because we didn't have the finances to actually buy more stock in. Yeah, this is going to be really good. This worked out so well for us. I mean, yes, I'm a little bit heartbroken that the farm all is gone, but financially it was a really good decision, and moving forward as well, it was a really good decision for the farm with the equipment. And is this going to fit in here alright? It's a wide tractor with those double wheels, but I think it'll be okay if we leave it something like that. I think that'll be okay. Beautiful. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, and it's all red again. We've got everything in red except for the John Deere up there, so but that doesn't work. And yeah, I bet a lot of people are going to have something to say about that right now. But anyway, oh, hang on. Hello. Alright, so we are just having a walk down to the farmyard because the pickup with the gooseneck is down there, and I don't want to take the side-by-side down there as well because then I'll just have to sort of bring everything back up here again. But we have the trailer down there because I want to get the silage bales loaded up and sold today. They're ready to go to market, and I want to get them there as quick as I possibly can because I've been keeping an eye on the prices, and it's been steadily going down. And I don't think it's going to go back up for quite some time. So I want to get rid of that while we can because we really need the money to put towards that loan. So yeah, we're going to do that real quick. But I had a lengthy phone call there with the agency. Now, the good thing is we have got another job. It's a harvesting job, and it's somewhere over there. They'll send the details through. They just said close to the sort of water tower. So, yeah, not too far away anyway. Apparently not a big job, but a job nonetheless. The bad part of the phone call was, or the concerning part, is I asked them about our payment for yesterday's job, and they said, yep, they'll pay it out as soon as they can. They're just busy calculating the damages. And I went, wait, what? What damages? Apparently, there was damage to the combine. Now, I left that combine in absolutely perfect condition. So I don't know what damage they're talking about, but it sounds like they're going to deduct quite a bit of money. And I'm annoyed about that because, I mean, how could I have damaged the combine? The field is massive and there's just grassland around it. There's nothing you could possibly run into. Thing is, immediately I thought, well, I've got drone footage of me harvesting that field, but I don't have footage of doing the headland, and I don't have footage of like a walk around of the combine after I was done. So it really doesn't prove anything. But I mean, I'm quite annoyed about the whole thing because we're gonna lose quite a bit of money there, and I didn't do anything wrong. And also I kind of feel bad about the whole thing even though I didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks. So I'm just hoping we will get some good money out of these silage bales. But yeah, I mean, that's just a financial side. I'm sort of annoyed because of the sort of moral side of it. I didn't do anything wrong, and yeah, they're sort of blaming it on me. I mean, from their point of view, if there really is damage on the combine, I was the one that used it, so obviously it's gonna be me. But I mean, it was fine. It was absolutely fine, so I don't really know what to do about it, and I can't really argue against it, so I just have to sort of take the knock and pay for the damages. But yeah, not a good situation, but I mean, what can I do? There's absolutely nothing I can do about that. But anyway, we are going to get these bales loaded up onto the trailer there. We're going to be running on this grass quite a bit, so hopefully it doesn't damage it too bad, but there's nothing we can really do about that. But yeah, we're going to get this all loaded up and take these bales to market. And like I say, hopefully we'll do pretty well on this to make up for the damages on that thing. But yeah, anyway, we are going to jump into a real quick time lapse and we're going to get this all knocked out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is all of the bales loaded up and sold, and we ended up getting a little bit over $10,000 for all of those bales, which is really, really good. It means we got about $500 per bale, which I'm very happy with. I was told that there's money in silage at the moment, and I guess they were right. So yeah, more than happy with that. I don't think that'll be an ongoing thing in terms of the prices on that, but yeah, I mean, you have to make the most of it while you can. Anyway, we are just dropping the trailer off real quick. I'm not even going to bother reversing it in there. We'll just leave it here for now because I want to head up to the forest and I want to get some saplings in the ground. I also just heard on the radio that there's some more heavy rain coming in at some point today, so yeah, that might make conditions a little bit tricky up there. But anyway, oh, hang on. Hello? Alright, so that was a guy that is interested in the big John Deere crane. So yeah, we seem to be having a really, really good day today, except for the whole, well, agency incident. But anyway, trying to not think about that too much. But yeah, he's on his way there, which is good because we're on our way there anyways. And he wants to take a look at it. So fingers crossed we can make a deal on that. Get rid of that crane. And yeah, I mean, it'll free up a bit of space. But most of all, it'll put a lot of money in the bank account. So yeah, I'm going to meet him up here. And we'll see whether he's interested in taking this thing or not. Alright, so the guy was down here, and very nice guy actually, so he's obviously in the logging industry, but he's looking to add another crew to his current setup, but he's not 100% sure whether it's actually going to work out, so he doesn't want to spend a massive amount of money on new equipment. So he was very interested in this, and he asked whether we're flexible on the price, and I said 33,000 will do it. So he was happy enough, he paid over the money immediately, Obviously, he didn't come down here in a big semi-truck, so he couldn't take it away, but he said he'll pick it up in the next few days. So, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's not like we need the space or anything. So I just said to him, whenever you're ready, you can take it away. So, yeah, that's all good. And we are $33,000 richer because of it. And we'll definitely be putting that money towards our massive loan. So I feel a little bit better about that as well. But, yeah, anyway, we came up here to actually do a bit of work. And obviously, we're going to grab the Veltra, and we'll get the planter hooked up. And I want to try and get about 20, maybe 30 trees in the ground today. We'll see how it goes anyways. But I did also want to mention that you'll see when we're working up there that I've been coming up here the last few weeks when I had time. And I've been using the stump grinder to get rid of all of the stumps that we've been leaving behind up there. So it's nice and clean. But also, while I was at it, I've been getting rid of big bushes like this, just to make it a little bit easier to work up there and just make it cleaner looking. And I'll be doing the same thing as we progress down here as well. So yeah, that's all good. On a different note, a lot of you have been saying that we should sell the Fiat because we haven't used it at all. But actually, I've been using it a lot. In fact, I've been using it just about every single time that we've come up here. Because I use it to cart the 3 trailers around. And the reason being is those trailers, when you load them up with logs, they obviously get extremely heavy. And I need something attached to them that's got a bit of weight that's going to keep them from rolling away. Because a simple block behind the wheels is definitely not going to do it. Not with that amount of weight. And definitely not on the type of hill that we've been working on there. The angle was quite severe, and that thing's got quite a bit of weight to it. And yeah, it's just been doing really well because it's also very maneuverable. I like it. It's a good little piece of equipment, and also to sort of get it up the hills there to get going again, that thing with the tracks has got a lot of traction, so it works really, really well. So no, I've actually been using it a lot, and like I say, it's been really, really good. My biggest issue with it is it's extremely slow. I mean, like, walking pace slow. But other than that, it's been really, really good. So no, we're definitely going to keep that. I have been using it. It probably just hasn't been extremely obvious on the vlog so far. But yeah, we're going to get some saplings in the ground here. So we're going to jump into a quick time lapse, get this all knocked out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine. Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me. Now we're one with the sun over our heads, and at night we'll be the stars. We can go any place that we want to. I don't care if that's too far.
Alright, so that is job done, and we got 3 rows of trees in here, which is more than what I expected in terms of the quantity that goes into 3 rows. This is 37 trees, if I counted correctly, which is a lot for 3 rows. But yeah, I wasn't really sure about the spacing. I think the spacing is okay. My biggest concern here is when the trees get big, the canopies obviously get quite massive, as you can see on those trees there. And I don't want the trees competing with each other too much, because that might be a bit of a problem in terms of their growth. In terms of equipment, we should be able to get equipment in here quite easily. Although I don't think it'll be necessary to get equipment in here, because everything's obviously down on a line. And my plan is to just start on this end again and sort of work down an entire line and then move on to the next one. So there'll always be a lot of space available on this side. So I'm not too worried about getting equipment in there. Also, I left quite a bit of space between the trees and the road there because I'm thinking about putting our own dirt road in here just to make it easier to sort of move our equipment around and get the trucks and stuff in here as well for loading up. But yeah, I think the spacing is okay. I might go a little bit wider on the next row. I didn't want to put another row in today, even though we have the saplings for it, because the trees down there need to go. And also, I don't want to put a row of trees in here and then make it difficult for us to come back and work here again, because I actually want to come up here tomorrow and do a bit more logging if the weather is okay. Because yeah, today hasn't been great, but if the weather's good, I want to come up here and do a bit more logging. And if we've got saplings down here, I'll probably just run over them if I don't have enough space here. So yeah, I don't want to do that because they are very expensive. So I thought I'll just wait a little while, get more trees cleared out, and then we'll put another row in there. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. As for our money situation, I ended up paying off another $40,000 of our loan, which means we have now paid off $50,000 towards that initial $100,000 loan, which is fantastic. Half of it's gone, $50,000 remaining, which I'm hoping we'll make up soon. Although I'm a little bit worried about it because we're probably going to have to make it out of logging, because the silage is gone now. And I mean, the big John Deere crane is sold, and the equipment that's sitting over at the dealership isn't worth a whole lot of money. So yeah, we're going to have to make it here, but I think we can do it. I think it'll be fine. While I was logged onto the bank account, I also noticed that we got paid for yesterday's harvesting job, and we got $850, just over $850 for that job, which is not good. I mean, that is horrible. For the amount of work that went into that massive field there, $850. So I'm not very happy about that, but anyway, what can we do? We've got another contract job for the agency tomorrow, and apparently it's not a big one, so I'm not expecting much, but hopefully it sort of makes up for that a little bit. But yeah, I'm not too happy about that situation, but it is what it is. But yeah, we are going to leave it there for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.